Welcome back. So today we're going to do a 15-20 minute workout. This is going to be a workout that you can do while you're traveling. So we're going to use blood flow restriction bands on arms and legs. We usually only keep those on for 15 or 20 minutes. So you're going to grab your restriction bands, a light weight. If you can travel with a 2-pound weight, great. That's what I do when I've hit the road. I just take, my either 1 or my 2-pound weights. I've got a set of 2 pounds, 3 pounds, and 5 pounds while I'm here at home. But I add this into the mix every so often just to mix it up. So this, like I said, is a great travel workout, and let's get going. I'm gonna these leg blood flow restriction bands, they come up high and then you just cinch, not too tight but enough that you'll get a good workout. So I'm just gonna cinch these up and then we'll go ahead and get going. So I'm gonna grab my 5-pound weight. So you grab whatever you have available. Maybe you're traveling, you don't have anything available, and that's fine. Or maybe you've got just a water bottle. So we're gonna take a lunge. And so the weight goes in the opposite arm of leg that's forward. So I've got my left leg forward and the weight in my right hand. So let's go down and do 15 repetitions. So 2, 3, 4. We're making sure that the knee is traveling directly over the front toes, not collapsing inwards at all. And then keep your chest up and your gaze up. Let's not look down at the floor because we want to keep the chest open. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Let's do the other side. So as we're switching hands, switching legs, chest is open, eyes are directly forward at the horizon line. So don't look down. If you look down, it's going to drop your shoulders down, and the next thing you know, you're in a bad posture. And we want to keep all of the chest open as much as we can while we're exercising. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just watch out for the knee that's bending forward. Is it bending directly over the toes of your foot? Okay, last one, and up. Okay, so we're gonna come into, I'm gonna grab a lighter weight and we're gonna come into arms. So let's take the light weight in your arms. We're gonna do, instead of a bicep curl, which you can do, we're gonna do a long lever. So chest is open, shoulders are rolled back, you're looking directly forward and lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Notice that I've got my knees bent just a little bit so that I can keep my back nice and long. 14 and 15. Okay, we're going to set the weight down, and we're coming over here to the wall, and we're going to just do a wall squat. So you're going to come down and back up against the wall, and we're going to lower down and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and rest your head up against the wall. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push your hands up against the wall and then come all the way up. Okay, we're gonna come, let's come down to the floor and grabbing your weights. We're gonna come into holding the weight in both arms or hands. Let's hover the arms up off the floor so your back is nice and long with that slight curvature at the low back, and head is on the floor, neck is relaxed, jaw is relaxed. So elbows at near the side, not all the way in, just a little bit further out from the side, and then we're going to press up 1. You're going to come up directly over the heart and then come back down 2, 3, and slow down on the way down, and 4, slower on the way down, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Come all the way back up, cross. I'm going to cross my weights that I've got, and then we're going to come back overhead. So you've got a slight bend in the elbows, and keep that bend. Don't bend further and don't straighten, and we're just going to come directly overhead. And 1. Slow all on the way down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Relax the jaw, relax the neck. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Good. Okay, bring the weights down. Let's take the weights off to the side. Bring the hands to the floor, and we're going to press up into a bridge pose. And then lift one leg up, lower down, and lift. Place the foot on the floor. Lift the left leg up, lower down, lift up, place the left foot down. Right leg up, lower down, and lift. Foot on the floor, left leg up, and lower, up. So if this is too difficult, it doesn't feel right, just keep both feet on the floor, and you can lift up and down. I've lost count, so let's do 6 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Okay, lower all the way to the floor. Okay, let's come all the way back up to standing. And we're gonna grab our weights again. I'm gonna grab my 5-pound weights. This time, we're gonna come into a squat. So this is a plie squat. So that means you can have your feet turned out to the side, take a wide stance, and we're gonna lower down 1. And make sure that you've got your knees, again, tracking out over the middle of the toes. So if that means that you've got to turn your feet in just a little bit, that's fine. You do that. Just making sure that we are safe with our knees. We want to protect the knees as much as possible. Okay, so 6 and 7. Okay, 8. Let's hold down there for 9. 10. 11. Little pulse. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Okay, so let's come back into our long lever. And instead of sitting at the wall, we're gonna do one other different leg exercise. So let's bring a slight bend to the knees, long back. So if I straighten my knees, and I have a tendency to want to arch my back a little bit, if I bend my knees, I can lengthen my low back, and that will alleviate any, unnecessary tension back there or potential problems. So let's lift. Let's do the bicep curl this time. So let's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, I'm going to put these down. I'm going to come back to my my little heavier weight, and we're going to do this next exercise for hamstrings. So we've done this before if you've worked with me. So left leg is standing leg, right leg is back, right arm holds the weight. And again, it could be with or even without a weight. It's actually a little easier with weight because there's a little bit of a counterbalance happening here. But with the weight, you'll feel it more in the hamstrings. Without the weight, it's fine too. You're just going to be maybe a little bit more honed in on balance. So right leg back, and as I come forward, the leg carries me forward, and notice I've got a little bend, slight bend in my left leg, my standing leg. And 2. If you need to go with fingertips on the wall, do that. Fingertips on the countertop works fine too. Fingertips on the chair. Do what feels right for you. It's far more important that that your stability is maintained. And if that means that you've got to use a chair or something to help with your stability, that is better than having your leg wobbling all over the place because you haven't, developed the muscles there to hold it yet. So while you've got your hands on the countertop, really think about using the glutes on that standing leg, engaging in them, and feeling the inner leg line all the way to the floor so you're really solid on that foot. So for me, on this opposite side, I have some nerve damage on this right leg. So I occasionally do need to hold on to something because I do have that instability. There's nothing I can do about it other than, practice. And as I do that, those muscles, I'm just trying to train those muscles to remember what it feels like to engage, even though I can't necessarily feel it. This is 3 and 4. So also notice that this movement is very much like a teeter-totter. So my leg is coming up and the torso is coming down. While I'm coming forward, I'm not allowing my back to round. The back stays nice and long and straight. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5 more, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, we're gonna come all the way to the floor again. So grab your appropriate weights, and can you tell the difference with these blood flow restriction bands on? It's really remarkable how well they work. So we're coming up, hovering the elbows up off the floor, elbows bent, and hands just slightly in over the torso. And as you push up, they come up right over your heart and then slowly back down. The back is nice and long, although we're keeping that natural arch in the spine, in the low back. You're relaxing the neck and relaxing the jaw. And 4, slow on the way down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then down. I was just thinking, if you don't have any weights and you got your blood flow restriction bands and you're just even doing the movement and you're resisting on the way up, resisting on your way down, that would be a fabulous workout too. So, you know, if you cannot carry weights with you while you're traveling, no big deal. Just, you know, make it work for you in any way you can, just so that you can get some movement in. Okay, so I'm crossing my weights, and then we're gonna go slight bend in the elbows, and we're gonna go back behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, let's place these aside. And then we're going to take the arms out wide, knees up, and we're going to lower toes down. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to turn my palms up so that I keep my chest open. Since I'm not really using the arms for anything, I just want to keep my chest open. So the other thing to do is we are rolling the lower abdominals, rolling those up towards the navel so that we can keep the back from arching as we go down. We don't want to get into this because then we're straining the low back. So keep the lower abdominals engaged. This is an abdominal exercise after all. So lower abdominals are rolling towards the navel. Get them engaged. And then navel is reaching back towards the spine. Notice that I'm keeping the knees bent and at the same 90 degrees as I lower the foot down. I'm not doing this, taking the whole leg down. Okay, so let's finish up. Last one. Okay, and then place the feet on the floor. Let's take these blood flow restriction bands off the legs, off the arms. Okay, let's just sit for a moment, legs crossed, and lift the spine up nice and tall, and let's fold forward. Let the head drop. Relax the neck. Come all the way up. Let's twist to the right. Twist to the left. Okay, and let's change the crossing of the legs. Lift the spine up nice and tall, and then roll the spine down and relax the neck. Roll all the way up. Twist to the left. Twist to the right. And we are done. Thanks so much for joining me. Happy travels, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much.